loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the highly requested girl talk segment. Well, I'm going to be kicking it off. I decided to name it Queen Talk because this is going to be kind of, you know, just me talking about certain topics that you guys request. And I wanted to go ahead and kick it off with confidence, which I feel is really important in life. I feel like if you have a low self-esteem and you're not really confident with who you are, it affects the way you carry yourself. It affects the way you interact with people. It affects the way you are in relationships, whether it be a romantic relationship or just friendships. It really affects a lot of things in your life. So today I'm just going to be sharing with you all some tips and some things that I've learned throughout my life, and some things that I've learned and some things that I kind of work on to combat low self-esteem and insecurities and things like that. So hopefully this video won't be too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. And I kind of narrowed it down to 3 tips just to keep myself on track. So tip number 1 is stop comparing yourself. And in this day and age, it's really hard to not compare yourself. We see people on social media and they look bad and their hair is flawless and their makeup's beat, and sometimes that can make us kind of insecure because we can't do makeup like that, or our body is not like that, or we don't feel like we're as pretty as them, or things like that. And it's really hard to do. But when you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, you're never going to be as confident as you can be. You're never going to be happy with who you are, what you have, and what you look like if you're always comparing yourself to other people. Because if you think about it, you may have like this good feature and somebody else might have that good feature, but you have a good feature but you don't have the feature that they have. And if you're constantly comparing yourself to that person, you're not appreciating, number 1, what you have, your looks. And everybody is created in his image, and we're all meant to look different, and we're all meant to have different talents. So I encourage you, instead of looking at somebody else and what they have or how they look, instead of looking at that and either being insecure or feeling jealous, I encourage you to see it as motivation. An example for me is, I don't know if y'all know who Bundle of Brittany is, but she does like fitness. Bundle of Brittany, she has an awesome body. My body is not like Bundle of Brittany's body, but I use that as motivation. When I see her, I'm like, girl, I'm about to go to the gym and get on my squats. I'm going to do some sit-ups. You know, I use it as motivation instead of using it and making myself feel insecure about my body or being jealous. So I definitely encourage you to look at other people as motivation and use that to fuel or encourage or inspire yourself. And don't look at it as, I'm less because I don't have that quality or I don't have that feature and I like hers better than what I have. Don't use it to do that. And you shouldn't be comparing yourself at all, but sometimes we do compare ourselves. But I really encourage you to not compare yourself, because that is not building your self-esteem nor making yourself feel any better. So just stop it. Stop it. And look at other people as motivation or inspiration. You know, especially in the blogging world, sometimes I see myself growing slower than other people, but I started to look at it as, I just look at it as motivation. Like, wow, I see her putting in that work. Like, I need to get on my stuff. I need to put in my work. I don't see it as, like, she's growing and that kind of stuff. When you start doing that, when you start comparing yourself to other people, you'll either feel jealous or you'll feel insecure. There's nothing good that comes out of it. So I really encourage you to stop doing that. That really affects relationships. That really affects friendships. I notice a lot of people start getting jealous of one another, and that makes the relationship not go as great. Tip number 2, and this is very crucial, this is one of the major keys in life, is you need to clean up your circle. Because you can have people around you that are not helping with your self-confidence or your self-esteem. You could have a boyfriend or a husband that is just not supportive. He doesn't speak words of affirmation into your life. He doesn't encourage you. He doesn't motivate you. And he's not really positive. And that can really hurt your self-esteem. If you have a man in your life that's, you know, not treating you right, that's running around cheating on you, you will find yourself comparing yourself to other women. That could be hurting your self-esteem. and that's not really helping with your self-confidence. So I really encourage you to clean up your circle. Also, if you have those friends that are just always negative, they're never supportive, they always have something, you know, something to say, but they're never like there for you throughout everything, just not supportive, and they don't really make you feel good. They're just not a positive friend in your life. I really encourage you to clean up your circle. And I don't think that you should just like cut people off and be like, you know, forget you and be all rude. I just feel like you can definitely still love people from a distance, because I feel like your circle should really be full of encouraging, positive people, whether it be male or female. And don't say just cut off your friends who actually really truly care about you and they tell you the things that you don't want to hear and they hold you accountable. I'm saying cut those friends off that are truly negative, and you could just feel that they're not making you feel any better about yourself. So I really encourage you to pray for discernment and about certain people in your life, because some people might kind of be like bad sour apples and just negative Nancy's, and it's not going to help you be more confident. It's not going to help you be more, it's not going to build your self-esteem. I definitely encourage you to cut that person off. And tip number 3, which is really important, is stop thinking so negative about yourself. Stop being so ugly towards yourself. You need to treat yourself really nicely. You need to compliment yourself. You need to kind of find what works for you. For myself, I'm very skinny, very thin, and I just find that I like the way midi dresses fit on me. I like the way pencil skirts, that kind of works for me, and I like that better than necessarily jeans or something. So just find what works for you and what makes you feel better. And stop being so hard on yourself. We are naturally our biggest critics, but if you beat yourself up, then you're just going to feel bad. If you don't love yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't feel that you're worth it, if you don't feel that, you know, you can be confident, if you don't feel that you're beautiful, if you don't feel it, if you don't think it, if you don't start speaking it into existence and treating yourself better, you're never going to really be able to grow confidently, and you're holding yourself back by being so negative. And that goes back to just comparing yourself to others. You can't compare yourself to other people and expect yourself to be happy. You have to really learn to appreciate yourself and to love yourself. And I honestly, you know, I've been on this journey for so long, and it's a non-stop thing. It's forever. We're always going to have, you know, some type of feelings that's natural, that's normal. We're human. But something that I've really learned is when I became more confident, when I started believing in myself and who I was as a person, I feel like other people started to rock with it. You can't really think about how are other people going to feel about you. You have to really just be like, I'm cute, you know, I'm pretty, whether other people think it or not. And that's the other thing. You have to learn how to take rejection, because you might not be pretty to him, but you probably are pretty to like Lance Gross or something. So who cares about what he thinks? You got to stop letting people's opinions affect how you feel about yourself. A lot of times other people want to push their insecurities on us, and they're not confident, or they don't have their own self-esteem, and they see that they like something about you, but they're not confident themselves, so they want to bring you down, or they want to make you feel bad about yourself when you really shouldn't. They just have a self-esteem issue, or they're just not confident in themselves, and they haven't really worked on it, so it comes off as, you know, jealousy. So I just really encourage you to be confident in who you are, and to work on your confidence level, and really study yourself and get to know yourself, and treat yourself betterly, and don't be so hard on yourself, and love yourself more, and realize that everyone is meant to be completely different. And as I have become more confident in myself, I have been able to help other women become more confident in themselves, and I just feel so much better being confident. And now that I walk in a room, I feel like I'm Ciara, I'm myself. You either like it or you don't, and that's fine, because everybody doesn't have good taste. So I hope this video helps you all, and I really encourage you guys to be more confident. And if you have anything that you want to talk about or anything, please leave it down below. And also know that your worth and your confidence and your self-esteem is not a reflection of your past. It's not. So don't think that all these things in your past you don't deserve to be confident, because that's totally not how it works. I'm wishing and I'm praying that everyone finds some self-love and some confidence, and that you guys take the time out to work on your confidence, because it really does play a big part in your life. And that's all for today's Queen Talk. I hope you ladies enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below. And comment down below some requests for Queen Talks if you want more. And please do not kill me. I know y'all are all waiting on the 2-year natural hair update. That will be up this week. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Love and blessings.